G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so looking forward to today's video. I am wearing a bowler tie. It's my boyfriend's bowler tie. Thanks, but this is what happens when you leave it at my house. It becomes mine, obviously. Maybe I'll wear it as a headband or something next, you know? I don't know. Anklet, wrap it round twice, you know how it goes. That might be very, very sacrilege, so I won't do that on camera. But today's video, we are going to be watching Chris Stapleton sing What Are You Listening To? Live acoustic. I love it. I can't wait. Acoustic, live. It's going to be more voice. It's going to be raw voice. It's just going to be freaking spectacular. So let's waste no time. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, also, it's a Patreon request. I can't believe I skipped past that. This is a Patreon request from William. So thank you so much, William. I don't know if I mentioned that. Maybe I did. We'll see. We'll get to it in the editing process, you know, as I come across many things in the editing process. This included. Anyway, thanks so much, William, for that request, and I am excited. I'm just excited. So let's waste no more time. Let's diddly do this, shall we? Oh, I need my headphones in. Just getting carried away here, you guys. You know how it goes. Also, like, subtle patriotism, but also these are Australian colours, so like, ooh. But I felt like Chris Stapleton warranted a red lip. I was umming and ahhing over whether I should do a red lip, and I was like, does Chris warrant it? But Chris Stapleton does. If anyone warrants a red lip, it's Chris, you know? And so here we are. Red, white, and blue. It's just worked. We've coordinated with the colours. It's all just kind of happened and come together. Anyway, let's just do it.
25.
Oh, it's radio. Concerts are always the best kind. The audio is always so crisp.
I put that record on. Girl, you know what song. And I let it play again and again. You're in every line. Takes me back in time. Yeah, tonight. Is it a cover band in some college town bar where it's not and air guitars, or is it?
I want to hear it again, you know? Like, I want to hear it again. And I'm loving seeing Chris at a different time. This is, how old is this? I don't know. I can check. It doesn't matter. But his darker beard, you know, it's just no hat, you know, that soft moustache. Oh, it's just gorgeous. There's just something about Chris's voice that just, I mean, every voice is different. You know what I mean? Every voice is different. Some voices you can liken to each other. Some sound a lot similar to others, but it's just, every voice is different, and every artist has a different way of singing and expressing. And when you find that anyway, and Chris just has this quality that's unlike anyone else. It's like a bleeding heart that's been torn, and it's so loving. You just feel it. He has so much freaking soul in him that we get leaking out of him. It's like he lets it weep out in those notes. You can hear it. It's just like aching. It's aching. I'm just so obsessed with him. I'm just so obsessed with his voice. It's just spectacular. Not just his voice, but his guitar playing, his songwriting is just, it's just, you know, like, it's just, you know, you guys know. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know, you know?
I put that record on. Girl, you know what song. And I let it play again and again. You're in every line. Takes me back in time. Yeah, tonight I'm wondering, what are you listening to? breaking 'cause you're hanging on? Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to?
The way he writes lyrics and the way he sings the lyrics, of course, it's so heartfelt, and it's so you can feel it. And you know, I feel like we've all, most of us, you know, you're lucky if you haven't I guess felt that aching and that wondering for somebody, you know, what are they up to without me? What, like, you're longing, you know. A lot of us have been there. We've all kind of been there, and it's triggering to an extent. It's kind of triggering, but he does it in such a way that it's gentle. It's not as painful to revisit those emotions. Do you know what I mean? He caresses us with his voice. It's like waves, you know, the way that he speaks, the way that he sings. It's this gentle waves, gentle crescendos in his voice, and he does it with such a relaxed face, and that's apparently the best way to sing. And I know, like, in my experience singing, you obviously, when everything's relaxed, try to relax your face and sing a song. It's different, and you're using different muscles. And some of my favorite artists, they just have the most relaxed faces when they sing. Like, if ever you see Matt Corby singing, he's spectacular. He sings with such a relaxed face as well, and all of his vowels and all of his words, the way that he sings everything is so perfect. Then it's like perfect vowels, perfect sound coming out, and he can project beautifully. But I mean, I don't know if that's what Chris is doing, but like deliberately, but it's kind of reminds me of that, in that everything's so relaxed. And so I feel like his vessel is relaxed, and we're getting that best sound, and he's able to control that sound a bit better. I hope some of that makes sense. I hope you guys know where I'm going with that. But yeah, anyway.
I'd like to believe that you're just like me, trying to figure out how a good thing goes bad. I don't know, I can't let it go. Yeah, it's about to drive me mad. What are you listening to? Is it a cover band in some college town bar with na-na-nas and air guitars? Or is it something to get you through? Just a sad song playing on a radio station, tears still falling, heart still breaking 'cause you're hanging on? Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? Is it a feel-good song, get you driving to?
Sorry, Chrissy baby, we'll get you. It's like we've all had songs and music, obviously, as a way of expressing us. Obviously, anyone that's here and watching these videos, you guys know what I'm talking about, and you can relate. We've all found music as a way of expressing how we feel about people, how we feel as different circumstances and hard times in our lives, different emotions, different ways of expressing emotions that artists and songwriters and performers are able to perfectly express for us. We hang on to that, and that's the spectacular thing about music. One of the many spectacular things about music, of course, anyway. And so we can all kind of relate to having a song with somebody, or having a band or an artist that we link with a person, you know, that brings us memories, or that might be hard to listen to afterwards, or that, you know, you discovered with the person, or with a family member or a friend or a past lover or a relationship. You know, it could be anything. And so we you know, getting over something, wondering about a person, it can be sad, because you can hear that song, you can hear that music, and it can bring you straight back to memories and feelings and emotions that you didn't want to revisit, you know what I mean? So it's something that we can all relate to. I guess the healthy way about going up. I guess the way to go about it that's healthy that like I've done in the past is sort of process the emotions with the song and keep listening to the music, and then, you know, create different memories with the song, transform it from what it was, okay, like repainting a house. I don't know, you know what I mean? If anyone else has done that, please let me know down below so I know I'm not alone in that. But, you know, there's been music that I've had in the past where I've gone like, no, why am I associating it with this person? I liked this music beforehand, I'm not going to let it, and you change it, you know what I mean? Anyway, I've gone off on a tangent, don't worry. We can all relate, you know what I mean? It's catching at something for me.
About someone new. What are you listening to? Is it a feel-good song, get you driving too fast, or one to get you moving on past the past, or the kind that you can't help singing along, singing whoa, whoa. If it's headphones on a downtown train, or a window seat on an outbound plane, is it LA, sunny and Memphis blue? I wish I knew, I wish I knew. What are you listening to? Is it a cover band, some college town bar with 99s and air guitars, or is it something to get you through? Just a sad song playing on a radio station, tears still falling, hearts still breaking, 'cause
It's just like, it says a lot about a person, about what they're listening to, you know what I mean? I work in radio. I've mentioned it a couple of times. I have had the privilege of being able to interact with the public as part of my job, and we've had times when we've asked what people are listening to, what their favorite kind of music is to listen to on the radio, and we've gotten into conversations with people before about like what it is that they're listening to on Spotify at the moment, what kind of music, what genre of music, and then it's opened up other conversations as to why. And some people, you hear that they're listening to like emotional, sad music, and they're like, I just needed a release. I needed a release this week. You hear people that are listening to slow, old-fashioned jazz, and it's not the person that you would expect to be listening to that kind of music, you know. And it says a lot about a person or where they're at in life or what they're doing. It's definitely something that I find interesting anyway, and you guys obviously find it interesting, otherwise we wouldn't be in this situation and I wouldn't be listening to something, and you guys wouldn't be wondering what it is I'm listening. Anyway, let's take it back, because I'm obsessed with him, and I just his voice is velvet. It's just so goddamn gorgeous. Like, it's like only Chris's voice. It's not just women, you know what I mean? It's not just women. We can all agree on that. It's not just women that are affected in this way.
To get you through. Just a sad song playing on a radio station, tears still falling, hearts still breaking, 'cause you're hanging on. Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? I put that record on, girl, you know what song, and I let it play again and again. Thank you.
Oh, Chris.
Wish I knew, I went out back singing whoa. This song get you driving too fast, one to get you moving on past the past, or the kind that you can't help singing along, singing whoa, whoa. If it's headphones on a downtown train, or a window seat on an outbound plane, is it LA, sunny and Memphis blue? I wish I knew, I wish I knew. What are you listening to? Is it a cover band, some college town bar with 99s and air guitars, or is it something to get you through? Just a sad song playing on a radio station, tears still falling, hearts still breaking, 'cause you're hanging on. Or is it it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? I put that record on, girl, you know what song, and I let it play again and again. Thank you.
I could listen to his voice for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and not get tired of it. It's like velvet. It's just like velvet, but like suede, but also like leather, you know? It's just, yeah, you do know. You do know. Otherwise you wouldn't have suggested it, William. And thank you for the suggestion, because I just melting a little bit, as we all expected that I would, and it's a given, because look what we're working with. Look at what it's lost for words, I guess you could say. I get a little bit birds flying around the head, seeing stars. I get a bit starstruck with Chris. He's pretty spectacular. He's pretty spectacular stuff. I really enjoyed this. Just the quality of his voice, the amount of emotion he can portray, and the storytelling ability that he has. You know what I mean? That just it's just like nobody else. It's just like nobody else. And he's the musician's musician. He's the artist's artist. You know, he's the singer's singer. He is, I think, going to be universally respected by every musician and every singer within the industry. You know, he gets standing O's wherever you go, wherever you see him perform, and for good reason too. Like, I would be honored to be in the same room as him, especially if he was singing. My goodness. And there's nothing else one can say. Just praise. Anyway. I'm just kind of like, I'm at a loss with what to say about Chris Stapleton, you know what I mean? There's no words. There's only really like the swooning that can describe how I feel about Chris Stapleton's voice. But if you've got any other suggestions of Chris's, drop them down below. And if I haven't seen it already, I will get straight to it. And let me know if you want me to watch stuff that I have seen before. I have a lot of suggestions to watch High Ren by Ren, and I have seen that before, and that was incredibly emotional when I did watch it at 1 in the morning, alone in my room, and so I would watch that again on camera for you guys, so let me know if you're interested in that. But anything of Chris Stapleton's, I do know a couple of his songs and I have watched a few of his already. Just drop them down below, and if I don't know it, I'll get straight to it. Anyway, and if this has been your cup of tea, please consider giving me a like, a subscribe, and let me know where you're watching from. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of Americans here watching for Chris, and I will be over there in August, so I am very excited. I cannot wait. It's going to be my first trip to America, and I am very excited, I must say. We are going all over the place, down the south, going up to the north, Montana, we're doing Texas, we're doing Tennessee, we're doing a mix. So I'm excited. We're doing the canyons. I'm very, very much looking forward to it all. And anyway, so let me know if there's any like videos on America that you guys think I should watch pre-going there, and drop those down below if you've got a link as well. Otherwise, I'll catch you pussycats on the flip side, alright? Okay? Bye!